Team, Sean from Rest to Live here, and today we're talking about splits. I'm not doing a split, believe me. I have no interest in doing that myself. We're talking about Tesla splits, okay? And Tesla splitting is pretty exciting. I want to give you two really basic things so you understand what's happening, what to expect, okay? It's really important to know those. Even if you don't know a lot, this is going to be a quick one and give you at least a baseline of what to expect is coming down the roadmap here. So first things first, I want to share my whiteboard here and I want to give you an idea of what exactly is going to happen. Excuse me. So let's do this. Excuse me, losing my voice already, just started. So in essence, what's happening is Tesla has come out and said, we are going to do a stock split. And for every one share of Tesla that you own, you will get 3 shares of Tesla. Now, the baseline understanding here is that upon the split, the market cap or total value of all of the shares isn't going to change. You're going to get 3 shares that are each worth 1/3 of the 1 share that you hold today. Okay. It's important to understand this visually so you can really get a feel for what is going to happen and then what we might think is going to happen. So the first thing I want to do here is draw an amazingly perfect circle. That's the best I can do. So let's hope it makes sense. And the way we think about it today is we've got this current share of Tesla. Okay. And, we know that Tesla, very much like a pizza, has had some splits in the past, right? Let's just say right now, we've got these 2 slices of our Tesla pie. I've got my 2 shares. This entire pizza pie represents the total market cap of Tesla today. After the split, we're going to have twice as many shares. So we're going to draw a line here. We go from 2 to 4. And I'm going to do my best to do one more here. And there it is. There's my 6 slice pizza, which where I'm from, that's a sin. It should be 8, but I'm going to go with it. So we now have 6 slices where originally we only had 2. Now, the pizza didn't get bigger. There's not more cheese on the pizza. There isn't more dough. It's just some additional slices of the pizza. This is how you have to think about a stock split. It's very little actually changes fundamentally. Now, what makes this particularly complex, if you really read into it, but it shouldn't be complex, let's be clear here, is Tesla now has to go to the shareholders and ask for permission to essentially 3x the amount of shares that are available. So in this case, going from around 2 billion to about 6 billion shares, right? I may not be 100% on the numbers there, but just keep that in mind. And the idea is that those 6 billion shares, once the split happens, will still be worth the same as the previous 2 billion because they'll each share be worth 1/3 of that original share because you're going to get a 3 for 1. Now, the reason this is pretty cool for shareholders isn't just because you now have 3 shares instead of 1, because in theory, it's the same price when it happens, right? The reason this is really cool and something that we think about as investors is because there's now the ability for other things to happen, some excitement around the stock and what could happen with stock growth. Now, growth is never guaranteed, even for great companies, even for innovative companies. Let's just be clear. That said, though, now, because of the lower price point, it's cheaper to buy and sell options. It requires less margin, it requires less capital to be held. So you typically will see option volumes start to increase. More so, folks see the lower price point of the shares, and it feels like it's easier to jump in. I don't need as much money to start buying Tesla. Maybe I can buy 1 share with every paycheck. I don't know, whatever the case might be. And over time, it means hopefully or potentially more people are going to jump into Tesla stock, and we'll see that stock continue to rise. And as more good news comes out, it continues to rise. So the idea is, although it feels like you're just doing this 3, you're now getting 3 for the 1 share you had, the potential to have that grow and keep adding more value and bring more volume and bring more people to own and hold those shares, hopefully this is what's going to happen. So that's the idea behind a share split. It's really simple in theory, but there's a lot of doors and avenues that get opened up because of it. So that's it. It's a quick video. I just want to share this thought because someone had explained to me earlier today, mistakenly, that this was great because they're going to 3x their money as soon as the split happens. And I said, well, you know what? It's reasonable why you might think that's the case. I just wanted to correct it really quick here. So with that said, thanks so much for watching as always. Hopefully this was valuable. And if you ever have questions or things like this you're interested in hearing about, please let me know. I've got some other videos I'm working on that are a bit more complex, but definitely some stuff come down the pipe. So as always, thanks for watching, and good luck out there. It's been a tough couple of weeks, but let's focus on the things we can control and stay positive. Okay, team? Thanks, everybody. Have a good one.